So here we finally made it to the final part of the second class trial. Now again, I apologize for having to make it 3 parts. It's just how long the recording ended up taking, which was way longer than I expected it to. But if you haven't already, I'd recommend looking at the rest of the playlist because we are coming up on some huge spoilers, and the link to that will be in the description. So yeah, let's jump into it. Probably the broken handbook.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, that's it right there. That was it right there.
Let's test if what he said you broke your own. In other words, if Mondo's hand, then that proves that what...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No!
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
So I need to get...
Let's test if what he said you broke your own handbook. In other words, if Mondo, then that proves that...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, I keep missing it!
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Okay, if I speed through it, I'm not wasting too much time by missing.
What he said you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves that...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, that's wrong.
Unless he has Leon's. Is he using Leon's handbook?
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Okay. Jefferson goes there. In this. Okay. Grab the dumbbell. And grab the poster. Went to the girls. No, taking down that. What could go right there? I'm gonna put that there for now, just cause. Hang up that. Getting in, okay. You. Find the body. Well, no, after that hit... Okay,
Here's
let's see if
exactly
what we got right or wrong.
Let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Oh, no, hold on. These need to be switched, because that's her going
The killer
in.
is you! With bag in hand, Chihiro...
Okay.
She made her way to the locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl...
Okay, cool.
Simple. Because
Jay
she
was
was really a he.
I didn't know that the PDAs were that small.
Which is why
Cool.
he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
I guess e-handbooks, PDAs, they're basically the same thing.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
What? Oh, no, that's... Okay.
The killer is you! And attacked him.
Okay, cool.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Okay. No, it didn't lay out like that. Dang it. Okay. Rolling out you in the body. Okay.
Here's exactly what happened. which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act.
First pulling up the
pulling out the
bloodstained.
bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster.
No, why am I missing all this stuff? Okay. So right now, this is what I'm not so. These two are what I'm not so sure about, because basically. No, right here. That goes right there. Then him writing, that goes there.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay, that's correct.
Which is why the killer hurried.
Right,
Then
okay.
removing the
No, wrong again. Well, what is it? I'm getting a call. Why am I getting a call? It's a spammer or spam caller. But except for that's blue. Like that. I'm not sure about the end here. And that's it breaking. Okay.
The killer is.
Let's see. What do I got here? Okay, we can probably skip through basically. No, again! What is it? Because it wasn't the dumbbell. It wasn't a PDA, the handbook. Is it you? You're my last really idea, because that's it.
The killer is.
Whatever.
You. Which is then.
No, what is it? What is it then? What is it?
Is. I refuse to give up yet.
And what is it, huh? Tell me. That was her. No, that was. And I'm going into the boys. Then there was. It's rolling up the cut. Taking down the poster. No, that had to have been. That was this. That had to have been. Then you have to be that. Then you are bloodlust. Then you are. I think I have everything filled in. So let's see. Okay, we all know this stuff was all right.
Last night at the
Okay.
time.
Okay. Cool.
That's something.
That something was a
wasn't
blue
it?
tracksuit. Yes.
With bag in
Put
hand,
that bag. Okay.
she made her way to the locker room. But how could the...
Because he was actually a she, yeah.
Simple. Which is why he was...
Or she was really a he. Same thing.
Once inside,
He
he
met
met with
with
someone.
Okay, I think I have it
seems
right
likely that the
now.
killer grabbed the near... and attacked.
And that was, yeah.
And that... It was like...
No.
Which is then...
Okay, move by. Yes! Finally. Okay, am I gonna have finished this first try here?
The girl's handbook was, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessary. After all, Sayed using one of those,
He put up and changed the room.
and that's it with the carpet and the... They changed...
Okay.
That could have been... Byakuya discovered the body and...
Because you just want to have a little more fun with it, I
So,
guess.
he went and... He used... Then, he wanted to...
So is that bit this?
Here's exactly what happened.
Yep, and he went to the
Ron
sauna.
was the killer. There, they planned... And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronics. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Oh, Mondo.
Isn't that right, Mondo
No.
Rock?
Why'd you do it?
Wait.
I need to not yell because I have neighbors.
Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
As I revealed itself earlier in the trial. Or evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show Mondo where Mondo's handbook is right now. But once I do that, a new element has been added to the... Yes. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. You can push RMB, LMB, RMB, LMB, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make sure you make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to the special time, right? We've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. The opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle. Your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in its rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well, good luck and have fun. Okay. I won't miss, no matter what.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Okay, cool. Break.
If my thinking so far is right,
Oh, my camera died. Hold on, no! How did it get unplugged? Shoot! Okay. Sorry about that. My camera died. I don't know how long it has been dead for, but it is fixed now.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Oh, Mondo. Okay. 74 of the Makuma things.
Bro,
What are you saying?
what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on.
Oh, Mondo.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Yes, we.
What?
Oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaka was Mondo Owada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kayotaka chose the wrong answer. You're trying very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry, Ba. So sorry, bro.
What is
Why are
this?
you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence. So allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of this matter, the story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but Frey doesn't want to hear it. You can hit the control key to fast forward the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy. His name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, take on a fragile form of a petite young girl. He'd chosen that as his way out. Now, no one would be able to say anything about even though you're a young boy, no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell. The inferiority complex had already taken deep root inside of him, and it was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak,
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 weak, weak.
weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced that the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dressed like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
hey,
That was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter what the cost. If it was revealed, it would be the end, the hardened shell excuse me, the hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
that's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, it'll be okay, I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. Sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
And when he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask someone for help. He wanted to tell a person his secret first, then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to,
Yeah, that's right.
it was me. Yep, it sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured out that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of the strongman that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talk to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Mondo did what he did to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Did what he did? You mean that's when Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant. What I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men. Oh, that he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you... Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. Possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secret exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone. It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat
How many
myself.
times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standards is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can, and that's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs across the county tremble. Or country? But the only reason he had the chance to join the gang in the first place is because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. Before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started thinking about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to grow or gnaw on Mondo's very soul. Kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created a gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Would someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why I gotta get stronger than Daya. Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. Kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandonment, eager for victory, and dashed into an oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Oh! Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Oh no, my God. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. Oh no. Oh my God. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Oh my. Daya was gonna lose his kid brother, so he got stupid and killed himself. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why Mondo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled with all kinds of fuzzy uneasiness, and it just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh? 'Cause I mean, you've kept a secret this whole time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But
You're right, but
I want to change.
I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. Felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what you're saying is I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I
What?
really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. That jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you
What?
making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? I was supposed to just sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just
No,
wanted
I
to-
just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, I was laying at my... He was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand. I was just staring down at him, down on the ground. Hey! I killed him.
I killed Chihiro.
I killed Chihiro.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in the heart like his and turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. That describes my look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. You see, hope. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again. I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now,
That's what I promised you, right?
Now.
The blacken that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then,
I'm prepared
a
to
very special punishment.
for Mondo Iwata, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's
get-
give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Why did it have to be Mondo? I like
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oh, he has the same hair. Cage of Death. Except that's the wrong way for the throttle. Throttle goes towards you, not away from you. But okay. And apparently his body just disintegrated and is gone. Oh. That's disgusting. Okay. Laugh at death and your soul be forever at peace. It can't be my brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka said, screams invaded our skulls. We each forced to realize once again. But he of course had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Yakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that. A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why do you go out of your way to discuss Mondo's crime? Or disguise? Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obviously? Because it made things more interesting. Yeah, that's what I figured the answer was. His voice was calm and emotionless, like a voice of death that chilled me to the bones. Last night when the murder took place, it was in the library. Or I was in the library as usual.
Honestly,
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. The rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to
there
it.
is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. Night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool, he didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well,
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have to answer, or have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create a fake murder scene. But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked at me in the eye. Feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I decided to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. Or once I do decide to become blackened. But,
Correct.
so that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next. You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, is not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope into despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? 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 Mean.
What the
Mean. Good grief. I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm gonna find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of
And
my
then-
family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled
Oh,
up.
so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game something. Or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, sounds like someone needs a nap. Hoo. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. That kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Was that chapter 2? Boy's Life in Despair. The end. Oh, Mondo. I couldn't do. I mean, I like Byakuya and all right, but like, man, got the crazy diamond present. And sniff, 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 sniff.
I know I shouldn't cry, but
You probably should, because it's Mondo. Mondo was my favorite. Ah!
enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here, anytime soon? It's impossible.
I mean, she's probably
I
not
can't let myself think
wrong.
about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
Oh, don't do it. Come on, Hina. Donuts. Need some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Oh yeah, she liked donuts. Donuts, twisty donuts. Cream-filled cream-filled donut holes, malasadas.
Okay.
Oh god of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. Right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Huh?
Huh?
What's that sound? The lights came from the bathhouse.
But
Super scared, but... Is someone there? Next generation legends stand tall. The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. I'm never in the hall just like always, and I expect to start off like any other day. What I expected, but today count kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up. Haven't seen Miss Hina anywhere. Or Asahina. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today. That is rather unusual for her. Normally, she is so full of energy. Exactly what makes me worry.
So then,
So it's just 7 of us then. It looks that way.
How about that?
Times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Impossible.
Or not. Can't blame him. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. He doesn't look too good. Look at his face, showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. Yep. Must be because of Mondo. Two of them became so close, and he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. Then having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. Can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
well,
I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out. We have no idea if help's ever gonna come. Oh, I'm all depressed just thinking about it. Oh. We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along, and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. What, to live here forever?
Well,
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world you long
is
for?
that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion, sorry. In which case, is our current situation not? Demon angel, pretty pudgy princess. Hmm?
Here we go.
Peggy, the drill shop owner. Bunny-eared Amazon, cat girl, dog boy, Robo Justice, the Galactic King. And what I mean is there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
Mastermind puts such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching?
I'm right?
I mean, since the crash trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time. Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here. No, The point is to look for clues. Just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me, so I appeared.
Genocide! Nobody called for you. How come Genocide Jill, not Toka? God, this place is amazing. Finally a place I can just be my murderous self. So I decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave from me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with the split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype. I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches, sorry. But you are a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chance of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest star needs the little people to hold them up. I don't know why her teeth get pointy whenever she laughs, and why is her tongue so long? Well, whatever else we do today, we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right, let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. So we are forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after our much needed but very annoying meal, let's work looking around the school. Well, I'm gonna save right here. Anyway, if you're liking the content that you're seeing, you can like and subscribe so you can see when I put out some new stuff. And yeah, no, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.